the advantage of picking up cars in Orlando. Get a little time on the beach. On my way to Orlando, Florida. Got some equipment I gotta pick up. It's Friday late afternoon and I gotta be there first thing Saturday morning. Minnesota. Not only do they give us the gift of horrible rust, where the body of your truck just completely disintegrates before your eyes, but if it's doing this to the body, look what it's doing to your brake lines. These are the brake lines that just came off this truck. Look at how rusty they are. Can you imagine this as you're going down the road, just ready to pop? Look how easy that broke. Hello? Dude, I was just there. What do you got? Well, what are those guys gonna charge you? Holy cats. I can definitely save you some. I'll save you at least $100. No, for real, I'm sure I can do it cheaper than that. Saturday morning, as in this Saturday. I'll do it for sure, no problem. I got it. Okay, yeah, I'll come by today and we'll figure it out. All right, thanks a lot, brother. Talk to you. Well, that just throws a monkey wrench in my schedule. Going to Florida.
26 to inhabit it, I'm gonna give 500. Hit.
If it seems too cheap and nobody's bidding, then I don't want to bid. If everyone's bidding and it's going way too high, then that's the one I want. You get a pickup truck, something that can either haul or tow. You could do an SUV possibly, but it has to be new enough, low enough miles that I'm not going to have a problem and have a breakdown. It should be good. We'll take the gamble. Weird. Okay, so I was jumping around between like 5 or 6 lanes, 2 different auctions in that area, so I finally got something bought. It's a 2010 Toyota Tundra with a 1-owner history and about 124,000 miles. I think I bought it good, and a Toyota should be super dependable and reliable, so I don't think I have to worry, but hopefully it's great. So I've never been to this auction before, and Google brings you to the main office. That's where I get dropped off. Then I get to walk somewhere. I'm looking for gate B. I really like those early 911s. It's not looking great. I am in the middle of nowhere. Oh man. This is always the moment of truth as well. Did I buy a dud? I sure have plenty of times. This time, I couldn't buy a dud. I had to buy a good vehicle. After a long and exhilarating walk, like miles, literally miles, I am in the area where this may be it. A nice, safe, conservative Toyota pickup. Walking up to the Toyota, and I think I got it. Let's see. 2010 Tundra. 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 looking every bit as good this morning as it did last night, which is always a pleasant surprise. They redesigned this truck. Got a big, almost looks like a Super Duty. This is the motor that came out of the Lexus 4.6 liter. Pretty simple under here. One thing I really like is none of this stuff's ever been messed with. Looks like the original bumper. If you look under here, there's no tape lines. Original paint on all these bolts, they've never been removed. These bolts are all original. There we go, that's what we like to see. Check our oil. Because it's cold and I've never started it, don't have to wipe it off. Looks good and clean. One-handed, how do you like that? Wow. Let's hit it. I'm hustling down Highway 95. I headed to West Palm Beach, Florida. Got a guy waiting on me, and we'll see what kind of machines we're picking up. It's supposed to be pretty heavy. We're gonna put this Toyota through its paces. So then the guy called me at about 9 a.m. What time are you planning? I said, I think it was 11. He goes, okay. Then he just called me now. It's 10:30. He said, are you about here? I said, no, it looks like I'm gonna be at around 11. He goes, oh. Well, we're all leaving. We're all planning on leaving. So he said, you want to come get it all Monday? I'm like, nope. I don't want to do that. I want to come get it now at 11. That everyone agreed to.
Hey, where do you see this, Mo?
You guys already had a long Saturday?
Yes, sir.
Stick one in and see how bad it squats?
Yeah. We just do water.
Yeah, I don't think you'll fit two in there. I got this strapped down. I got my U-Haul trailer reservation. They gave it to somebody else. So now I have to go to another U-Haul. Of course, they didn't realize they gave it to somebody else till after I paid for it and came out to get it and realized none of the workers knew what was going on. So that's exceptional. Option 2. Oh boy. Okay, so now we're farther away than when we started. Sheesh. That is annoying. And just like that, we're ready to rock. We're ready to go. Wow. This weather system was moving in north of Daytona Beach. It's already getting kind of late. It's a little after 8 at night, which normally I drive later than that. But I figured I'm gonna call it an early night, staying at a cool vintage motel, and then I'll hit it early in the morning and see if I can make some good progress tomorrow. Days like today just kind of are going all day. Had a pretty long week, so see what this thing looks like. Did 211 miles on 19.75 gallons, 10.68 miles per gallon. Yikes. All right. We did have some in-town driving at that point. I'm gonna try to make it better. I am a sucker for a tourist trap. I am gonna see everything this place has to offer. Well, I fell for it. You gotta bring something back for the wife and kids. And this is just where you go. .2. I find myself navigating a particularly narrow stretch of Georgia backcountry road, and about as far back as we can see and far forward as we can see. Got ourselves a traffic jam. Dinkin' blinkin'. The road is closed. That ain't good. Oofda. We're just, all of us, oh my gosh. You feel really bad for the semi-truck. They probably figured he was gonna save some time. He drove down this road, and as soon as he had to turn onto this crazy narrow, this has now become a non-road. Oh wow, am I glad that semi did not follow us down this thing. You would be in so much trouble. Am I in so much trouble? Can you see the line of cars? Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Where in Sam Hill are we going? Google Maps. Do you want to save 15 minutes? I'm like, yeah, I want to save 15 minutes. Well, here, let me take you through some guy's backyard. This is Georgia. You do not want to be driving on narrow dirt back roads in Georgia. Have you ever seen? That's where Deliverance came from, all right? There is so much dust in the air, you cannot even see the road anymore. Here we go. Pavement. Oh yeah. We got ourselves pavement. Here we go again. Oh, jeez. Here we go again. What is happening to this road? It's horrible. I think it was washed out and they just like threw some gravel on it. This is insanity. Yeah, a little nervous. A little bit nervous. I think so. Hey, no worries. We're golden now. Nothing like the Kentucky rest area. My goodness. This is like the first time I wished I lived at a rest area. My gosh. I don't know if it's a competition, but Kentucky won. That's amazing. Iowa City. It's kind of a college town, so there's some cool stuff going on. Cortado coffee shop. And you always got to get some cupcakes. To bring back for the fam, an order of Molly's cupcakes. Creme brulee and fresh peach. They're absolutely delicious. The advantage of having a truck with a U-Haul trailer. I park in the 10-minute unloading zone. Looks like I'm here on official business. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a semi-truck off the road being pulled out. It is not a Swift semi-truck. Oh, it's a 2-for-1 deal. We have yet another semi. Also, not a Swift truck, but it's another truck out of the ditch. I do not know. Oh, that had some accident damage. Wow. That was aggressive, ladies and gentlemen. a 2-for-1 deal. 2 semis in the ditch, very close to each other. I do not know what happened. Something is going on. I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think we had some crazy strong winds that have just traveled through this area. We have more carnage. Wowzers. Holy buckets. I am seeing telephone poles broken. Man, I hope that guy didn't get hurt. That semi-truck, that looked ugly. I'll be honest, that looked real ugly. If that was from wind, wow, would that be scary. Woo, son. Well, finally made it through the wind, the rain, many days of driving. We're gonna see how much this Toyota truck weighs, fully loaded with a trailer. Here we go. 10,660 pounds, fully loaded. Now, we gotta go unload.
Oh, I'm so excited. Good job, guys. Straight back. And let's go right there.
Here we go, we are unloaded. Trailer's returned. Let's see how much this truck weighs all by itself. Whoa, 6,000 pounds. But I do have a camera person on at this point, so take another at least 200-300 pounds off that. Right?
Yep.
You're done.
You're done. You're done. You're done.
Okay, full blast. Feels pretty speedy. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Woo, son. That just cost $7.
Wow.
Are you impersonating someone?
No.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Do it one more time.
Wow.
Ronald Reagan. One thing that is cool with the XSP package, it included factory fender flares, the aftermarket wheels. It had the XSP badging, all from Toyota. You can see the badging on the tailgate. Had a chrome exhaust tip, which looks very handsome indeed. It also had a skid plate, which comes in handy when you're off-roading. So inside, the XSP gives you carbon fiber touches. Carbon fiber touches on the dash. The gauge surround, it says XSP right there. Also, monogrammed floor mats and monogrammed headrest. XSP everywhere you look. I love this extended cab feature with correct opening doors instead of the reverse doors. You can see the carbon fiber trim is applied here. Nice leather seating. Look at this. With one hand, these seats fold up. You have so much cargo capacity. Fold them back down. I'm not a super tall guy. My driver's license says 5'10". But I'll tell you what, I fit comfortably back here. It's an upright seating position. My knees are not quite touching the seat. I really like this. I don't know if you'd want to go cross country, but I've done it in worse. I also want to point out this. These mirrors pull out. That's a towing mirror, my friend. That's like a big truck. They're heated as well. And then this is a manual adjustment part for, you can see your trailer fender. These are auto adjust there. And when you're done towing, you just slide those right back in. It's got some nice cubbies here. You can do your rear light, power mirrors. You can turn your interior dome light on, off, or to come on with the doors. The gauges are very legible. 4-way flashers, 4x4. Now this is great. Toyota was doing this in this era with their trucks. So they figured if you're wearing gloves, everything's just easy. You can just grab it with your hand. And it's a nice touch that it has climate control for the driver and the passenger. You look up here, you got your temperature, 48 degrees outside, and it's 7:14. Look at here, glove box. You got an upper glove box and a lower glove box. And that's a good sized glove box. Passenger door opens again. Got cup holders in the door. America, we need cup holders. We got a cup holder in the dash. Look at that. We got an ashtray, never been used. We got a PowerPoint and the very rare, brand new, never used cigarette lighter. I'm telling you, you don't find cigarette lighters in cars anymore. Look at this now. This pulls up completely. You have a complete hidden storage unit and its own PowerPoint. Also, whoever cleaned this truck did not do an excellent job. Sadly, that was me. Look at this. If you don't have the middle row, this comes down as a nice armrest. You got additional cup holders, some little tray here, and one more wonderful cubby that needs to get cleaned properly. I need to do a better job of cleaning. Really attractive, handsome interior. If you remember, a lot of these vehicles, the rear windows would not roll all the way down. But it's pretty nice to have your windows be able to roll completely down. You can take this shifter and you pull it down one more notch. It enters into sport mode, and then you can see what gear you're selected. Right now it says I'm in 4th gear. And then you look here, there's this rocker switch on the shift handle, and you can just ratchet it down. Now I'm in 1st gear. Then there's also a tow haul button. If you push that, it eliminates the tow haul on the gauge cluster. It hangs up your shifts a little bit, and it uses the engine to control your braking. And when I was coming down certain times and I wanted to slow down, I would switch it into manual mode, and I could downshift really easily. But Toyota's done an excellent job. From the electronic limited slip differential to the shift on the fly 4x4, the suspension is nice and firm, but it's not punishing. It's a very enjoyable truck to drive. When I was driving it home from Florida, there was time, one day I did about 800 miles in a day, towing a trailer, and it was just really a nice drive. Now this has the 4.6 liter V8. In 2010, if you remember, fuel prices were high. Toyota had their flagship motor, which was their 5.7 liter, very powerful engine, but it is a gas guzzler. Then they had their 4 liter V6, which just is underpowered. So they needed a motor that would get good fuel economy, but have good power. So they got the 4.6 liter out of the Lexus GS 460. Now in the Lexus trim, it made 380 horsepower, but that was more power than Toyota needed because it was almost too close to the power that the 5.7 was making. So they detuned this motor to make around 315 horsepower. They mated it to a 6-speed automatic, and this truck on the highway without a load gets about 20 miles per gallon. And for a crew cab, 4x4, full-size pickup truck that does not have any of the the gimmicks of active fuel management, cylinder deactivation, all the garbage that fails over time and causes you massive problems. I think this is brilliant. To me, for a used truck in this price point, I do not know what other truck you would buy that would be a better value than this Toyota truck. It's tough to say because I'm a Ford guy, just a good, honest, dependable truck. Oh, I don't know if you could tell, but this thing just downshifted. I left it in tow haul mode. You could feel it downshift third, second, first. It's just fantastic. I love this truck. The 4.6 liter out of the Lexus GS 460, if you do any research on that, that has like a phenomenal record of reliability. I'm getting ready to post this truck for sale, so this is kind of like my final drive in this truck, and I gotta say, we're going 65 miles an hour. It's effortless. Like I said, it gets fantastic fuel economy. Goes straight as an arrow down the road. It's easy to drive. Visibility is excellent. It's got, the dash is low. The other thing that I really like about this truck, dealing with the realm of visibility, is downshifting for me right now. You can see the edge of the hood. Now, F-Series trucks, the hood kind of goes straight and it goes way out in front of you. But on these Toyota trucks, the hood curves down. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. If you look at this hood, see how it just comes down, and it's got a very short front overhang. Look how close the bumper is to the front tire. Well, that pays back in great dividends when you're inside this truck. You can see basically the edge of this hood. It is so maneuverable in parking lots. You do not feel like you're driving a semi-truck. I figured since this is called a Tundra, I might as well bring it into the Tundra. We drove up northern Minnesota on the border of Canada, where the Tundra gets its name. And here we are. Toyota trucks have been known for their dependability and reliability. But on this newer Tundra, they got a little city-fied. You wonder if they can still handle a backcountry trail, some mud, some potholes. Tell you what, this truck seems to handle it no problem whatsoever. So if you're looking for one of the most dependable, long-lasting used trucks, has the best resale value, has the least amount of depreciation, it's at home in the Tundra, equally as at home in the city, and amazingly enough, one of the most American-made trucks you can buy, you got to consider the Toyota Tundra. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. Make sure you comment below. Tell me what you think. See you next time.